Hey everyone, Daniel here. Hope everybody's doing awesome. Today I'm super excited. I will be unboxing the new Oculus Quest for you, and I'm super stoked. I've been playing with the Oculus One for about a year now, and today, October 13, is the official release of the Oculus Quest 2. So I put my hands on it, and let's open it, and let's set it up. So, first things first, my first thought about the box itself, I think is a lot less slicker than the first version. I really like the first version, which was a black box type of thing. And I thought it was really nice. Compared to this one, that's a little bit white. It is very nice, don't get me wrong. I'm just surprised that they're going with white. Why in the world would anybody do such a device white? So my big concern is, what is it going to look like in a year from now? So yeah, that's my first concern. So now I'm going to open it. Just forgot to get a camera here. And see what's in that box. So again, the box, the packaging is really nice. I like how this one box is kind of like done in one big piece, so no removable piece. I think it looks pretty neat. But again, I prefer the black box. I thought that the black box was nicer. But yeah, so we got the new remotes, which seems to be pretty much the same as the previous version. They seem to be a little bit bigger to my hands. So that I'm a little bit surprised, but it's supposed to be much better as far as control and everything. So I can't wait to see that. But they're pretty cool. Again, I have this concern about the white, really white grayish. You know, once we're in the goggles, I mean, we start sweating and all. So that might be something to look out for. So we got the goggles itself. To me, looks very nice. The 4 external cameras. So you could actually, that allows for the 6 degrees of freedom, right? So it's pretty neat. Just a few safety things here and there. Let's take this off real quick. Okay, so it's a softer strap than the first version, which seems to me like it's the strap, or very similar to the strap that we had on the Oculus Go, which has been discontinued, but it looks somewhat a soft strap like the Oculus Go, more than a rigid one like the first original Oculus Quest. I'm going to remove the little plastic on the lenses, because I am going to configure it for you. So we can see the whole setup. So there you have it. That is the new Oculus Quest 2 goggle set. Just real quick, let's see what this looks like. Okay. Yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit more comfortable. Oh, I'm super excited to see that. But I think it's going to be a little bit more comfortable than version 1 of the Oculus Quest. And I think that's the reason why they were going with soft straps, so it's more comfortable to wear long term. And the fitting seems to be fitting my face a lot better than the first version. So very excited about that. Overall, the device is a little bit smaller than the black one. Maybe I'll do another video and compare both of them, but it is slightly smaller than the other one. Of course, now it has all these protective gears on it, which I will remove. And so yeah, got the power button on the right, volume underneath on the right, microphones underneath, and audio connector, the link connector on the left. So that's pretty much like the Oculus Quest 1. The only difference, if I'm not mistaken, the audio on the Oculus Quest 1, we had one on both sides. Now it looks like we have only one side to connect the audio. So that's going to be interesting to take a look at. But overall, the device is much lighter. So that I'm very excited about. I don't remember, though. I think they were saying it's like 10% or 20% lighter, something like that. So very nice, very nice. Of course, the box comes with an adapter for people wearing glasses. So if you wear glasses, you would actually add this to your goggles. I'm not going to take it off because I don't wear any glasses, so I'm not going to use this. But if somebody comes home, whatever, and wants to try them out and has glasses, then they would be good to use with that. There's also a little instruction box, I believe this would be. So again, the packaging is really, really nice. It's very simple, very slick, very Apple-like, which I find very, very funny. Cables are super nice. Everything is tight together. So that's the link and the power connector. So that's pretty neat. And of course, this is probably all the instruction booklets. How to install it and so on and so forth. So pretty straightforward. Again, huge instruction manual, which I'm so surprised that we still print some of these, but I guess they have to print them for some reason. Not that I know anybody that actually reads any of this, right? Maybe the reference guide, you know, which is kind of like to install. If you never installed it, maybe you'll use a little reference guide. But the other thing, I mean, I don't know. Me, the first one, I'll just put it in the recycle and not talk about it anymore. So, but yeah, that's it. When it comes down to what's in the box. So you got your cable link. You got 2 remotes, one left, one right. Joystick on the remote. Your thumb button pressing buttons. Your triggers. Really nice. Pretty cool. I think it's, yeah, they're a little bit bigger on the hands than the others. But I think ergonomically, they're going to be better. So I can't wait to see and try them out. The other one, I would get cramps in my hand every now and then after like an hour or 2 of playing something. This one I can't wait to see, but I think it's slightly bigger for my hand, so it might be just better. So there's 2 remotes and a headset. So it's pretty straightforward headset with the adapter for the goggles. Maybe I should do a video on how to install these. I actually never did install them, so I wouldn't even know, like, okay, I guess I need to remove this. I'll figure it out and I'll show you. I'll do another video for this, and I'll show you guys how to install the little thing for the glasses. So there you have it. That's the unboxing, official unboxing of the Oculus Quest 2. Now what I'm going to do is I would like to take my phone and configure it right away and make it work on my phone, get it set up. And so we're going to do that as assuming I could start the device. I might have to charge it. Okay, now it's coming. Okay, cool. Yeah, now that I play with it, I'm not a big fan of the straps. How do I have to remove like the entire thing to be able to adjust it? The other one I could just adjust it directly, so okay, so now it's telling me what to do with my remotes, which basically right now it's telling me to open my remotes so I could get them to work. They come with the battery in there. This I thought was really cool. I love how this, how they nail this. Actually, you know what? Huh. Okay. So they've changed this. This is a feature I really liked about the other remote. Now they made it different. Of course, we had something that was working, and I don't know, Oculus did something that I'll consider stupid. It is gonna work, but it used to be a magnet. So all I would do is put my cap there and just slide it in and the magnet would actually pick it up. Now it's like, it clips in, which is kind of not cool. So I do prefer the first version because I was able to remove this pretty simply. It was just a little magnet. And now this clips on and it's a little bit hard to remove compared to the magnet. So that's something that I like a little bit less already. Not that you play there every time, but it used to be so simple and kind of like click, click, click. And now it's like it has this click area, which now it's like I couldn't get it off with just my sliding my thumb like on the first version. You see how this is like, okay, now I have to clip it in. Where's the magnet? That's probably why they were able to reduce the price. There was no magnet. So I missed my magnet on this. I thought that was a really cool feature. Now it's a little bit, yeah, okay, I guess you get used to it, but it's a little bit more fragile compared to the magnet. So I was missing that. So now I'm gonna go into goggles real quick and just calibrate my remote real quick. Okay. Let's see, English US. So far it's pretty simple. It detected my remotes right away. Got a couple of clarity checks to do. That's something I see a huge improvement. I didn't have much adjustments to do for my clarity check compared to the first version where it's like if I move too much or not in the right angle, I would actually see blurry. Now it's very crystal clear and it was like very easy to set up. I'd say it's almost like, for me, it was almost set up out of the box. So that's really neat. All right. Okay, lens spacing. Okay, I don't see any blurries. Okay. So this is something new. To adjust the lens, those of you that's seen the Oculus Quest 1, we used to have a little spacer over here to actually space out your lenses. So if you were to see blurry or anything, you could actually reposition your lens. Now, this seems to be done, oh wow, inside the lens itself, which is kind of weird. Again, this is probably a feature that allows them to have a smaller, lighter device and everything. But to be honest, I really prefer to have that outside the goggles itself and kind of being able to adjust it as I'm in the world. Now, the problem I see with this is now I have to remove my goggles, put my goggles back and see if now everything is in line with my vision. So I have to do that like a couple of times, which is kind of like somewhat a little bit annoying to have to remove your lens, your goggles in order to do that. But that's, I guess that's a price to pay to have a smaller device, lighter device and everything. Please stay seated for setup. I'm not going to be sitting. So I'm going through the entire setup. Right now, I am going to need, Dan, can you text me your password for your Wi-Fi? So of course, like the Oculus One, you need access to the internet to set up the device. And after that, it's probably going to require me to set it up on, use my phone to set it up. So right now I'm going to configure the Wi-Fi on this one. And so let's see, password.
C'est minuscule le premier
What?
jeu.
Go. Searching for the Wi-Fi. Authenticating. Check the password again.
G minuscule.
G minuscule?
Oui.
D majuscule?
Oui.
Okay. All right. There we go. Okay, so now I'm connected to the internet. So that was pretty simple. Discovered my Wi-Fi and asked me for my password and voila, I am on the internet. So now there's this little introduction video You know what? Okay, I can't record it, but I will record it so you guys could actually see it. But basically, it's the instruction video on how to set up your Guardian boundaries and all that, which you cannot bypass at all. That's like kind of like their introduction video. So for as long as that video is not done, I'm not going to be able to do anything else. So hopefully it doesn't take too long. That is something I wish that by now Oculus would have removed, or at least give, you know, the power users the option to just bypass that safety check. So now I'm acknowledging the safety check. So now I'm downloading the most recent update for the device. Can remove your headset, keep your headset charging. It will play a sound when the upload is complete. Okay, so let's do this real quick. All right, so it's going to take a few minutes, but the first thing it did once it got online was to check for updates. And of course, the software has an update. So it is going to download and install the software update. And hopefully after that, I'll be able to pair it on my phone and get it set up. So yeah, my first thoughts is a few things. Comfortable, the soft strap, much more comfortable than the original first rigid strap. The one thing I dislike about this strap is the non-ability to adjust it again while I have it on my head. You have to remove it to adjust the straps behind. You have to remove it to adjust your lenses. So I could say that I already missed that adjustment slider already. I thought it was pretty practical, especially if you want to be like a few different people playing with the device every now and then. Then instead of having to remove the device every time and kind of strap and adjust the straps and everything, the lens in particular, you know, it was really cool to be able to have them in your face and kind of scroll left and right to kind of adjust the lens space. And again, in the world. But it was much better. It was much clearer right off the bat. I didn't do any setup. And it was already, you know, in a good position. It fits my face at least a lot better. I don't know if it's because of the soft strap or the headset itself that's a little bit smaller in size, which I think made a huge difference. Much more comfortable. So I'm very excited about that. Can't wait to see how long we could play with this. The other one, Oculus Quest 1, I'd say, you know, within an hour and a half to 2 hours of gameplay, I mean, the thing would get heavy, right, on your neck and head. So with time, I would get headaches. This one seems to be a lot more comfortable. I don't know. I don't feel the same pressure as when I was putting the first one. So hopefully it's going to be, at the end of the day, a lot more comfortable. That's what I'm hoping for. And it looks like it's a lot comfortable, pretty comfortable compared to the other one. So, okay, we're almost done. 90% of the download. So that's going to take a few minutes. Let me see if there's anything I need to do on my phone for that. So, as you can see, I have a couple of other devices, the Quest, the Oculus Go. And once the update is done, I'll be doing the pairing of this new device on my phone. Applying the update. So it's pretty simple. It does all the updates for you. It's applying the updates. The headset should restart in a minute. I had absolutely nothing to do. No intervention of my part, which is kind of cool. So they made that a little bit easier compared to the first version. The first version, you had to like pair it right away with your phone. And then you would go through a whole safety on your phone, a whole safety on the goggles, and then it would install the updates, but all that through your phone. Now it seems like I don't necessarily need my phone anymore. So I'll see once it's connected. Right now, I guess it's taking all the basic stuff from the Wi-Fi, but not necessarily connected to my account. All right. I don't know if we see anything here, but I'm gonna try. I don't know if you see inside or not, but if not, you had an up close and personal with the goggles. Come on. Keep your headset charging. It will play a sound when the upgrade is complete. So, just to be safe. So it's asking me to plug the device in order to make the update. I think there's enough power, but who knows? I'll just make sure and put it in, put it on, and start charging it just in case. But everything seems to be running smoothly in there. Again, the packaging of this is like super clean. I love it. Very Apple-like, which I find very funny. Apple has set the tone for a lot of us. The one thing I dislike is the length of these cables. I mean, it's not even as long as my desk. So to have this on my desk connected to a power is already impossible. And that's the length of the cable. Not cool. I would have liked to have it a little bit longer. Actually, the cables of the Oculus Go, those were like super long. And I still use those quite a bit. Because of that, they're super long compared to this one. All right, so the device is restarting. There we go. Shutting down, restarting. So far the installation, as you can see, is pretty straightforward. Answer a couple of questions here and there, gave it the Wi-Fi. But now it's doing all its updates, all its installs and everything without any intervention from my part, which is really cool. I didn't have to configure it on my device. I didn't have to press any buttons or anything like that. Just answered 2 questions at the beginning, and then it got into the update and did everything on its own. So now it's applying the update and should be available in a minute. So I'm super excited. I can't wait to play with this version compared to the other one and see how it goes. I would imagine like hand tracking will be a little bit better than in the first one. So that should be pretty exciting. Now the device has restarted and is coming back online. Okay. So it recognized. So now it's asking me to pair with my phone. So now I'm going to pair it with my phone. So on my phone, I'll be going to settings. Well, I'll open the, let's do it again. Open the Oculus Quest, go into settings, pair new headset, Oculus Quest, and then continue. And it's asking me to, of course, now log in with Facebook. So this is new. We used to have our own Oculus accounts. Now Facebook is changing that. Now we have to have, and I will just do that for a second. Now I must connect to my Facebook account. So, of course, the Oculus logins will no longer work or starting to no longer work. And yeah, it's just too bad. It did it so simply that voila. All I had to do was connect to my Facebook account and boom, it was already paired the whole 9 yards. So now I could go and see my Wi-Fi settings, my controllers, and have a little bit more settings on the device itself. So IP address and everything in between. So if I want to change the language and all that type of stuff. I want to be developer mode, etc., etc. So the same modes as we had in the first one. So there you have it. That was pretty much it. So according to this, I'm done. I could put my headset on. Of course, now it's going to ask me to create my boundaries. Right controller. Okay. Now it's updating my controllers. Interesting. That I never realized that we had such an option in the Oculus Quest 1. It actually updated whatever firmware I had in my controllers, which is pretty cool. Kind of like that. All right, so now I'm going to configure just my boundaries real quick so I can make a quick test with that. So now I confirmed I'm going to switch to stationary boundaries. And voila, so now I have my circle and I could do all of this area kind of thing. Reset your view, that's good, I know that. Okay. Okay. Now it's asking me to do a few things like device setup, recenter my screen, and a few different things. There you go. Voila, that's it. I'm in the Oculus Quest now. Let me just take a quick snapshot of that. I'll record a quick video. But yeah, this is the new environment of the Oculus Quest as is outside the box. So that's pretty cool. The new menu, it has the new menu that we've seen appear a couple weeks ago in the last update, which I think is pretty neat. At first I didn't like it very much, but now I think it's pretty cool and it works nicely. So, all right, everything seems to be working just fine. Let me see, I believe it took, yeah, it should have taken all my, my wish list. One of the cool features we're going to be testing out is playing with others in this new version. We can now play 2 or more players in games. So that's going to be pretty cool. Can't wait to play with that. So here we got our menu of the apps. If you want to add some people and some friends within your group, any notifications you may have from social. Again, this is like now getting more and more integrated with Facebook, right? So what's going to happen is with time, I'm sure like these notifications that you get on Facebook and Instagram and all of that will start appearing here. We already see like a huge integration of the Oculus Quest with Facebook stuff. So that's pretty cool. Again, in the sharing, we could do recording, take pictures, go live, and cast our content, which is pretty cool and it works very nicely. So there you have it. This was a quick overview of the new menu, the installation, the unboxing, and this is my personal library of stuff. So there you have it. All right, everybody. So that's it for the unboxing of the Oculus Quest 2. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you do, please like, subscribe, and comments below. That would mean the world to me. And if you have any special requests, any type of video of any apps that you would like me to take a look at, try out, and kind of make a video of my thoughts around it and review the app, just let me know. And we'll make it happen. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you soon in the next video. Peace.